Mad Wolf here. Today I'm actually going to show you a creation that I had come up with. I'm going to be drawing concept art for my upcoming Wolf 3D mod Crucible, and I'm going to be doing a monster that I call a Banshee. Not really true to the Banshee of mythology, but it's going to be a Banshee, so hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is draw a basic skeleton. I don't really have a pose I'm copying from the internet or anything. I'm just trying to do something in my head, which kind of is, a lot of people tell you it's harder to do it that way, but well, screw it, I do it that way. I do a lot of things that way. My way. Hips, shoulder points. Let's see here. Now, because this is just the rough skeleton, it doesn't have to be, super accurate. Whenever you draw the skeleton, you're basically just trying to get a general idea of the pose. In this case, she's going to be standing with her arms to the side, her claws, stuff like that. Let's see. Ball for the waist, kind of like a bear. I do it a little bit different, but like a barrel shape, because this is going to be like a slender woman. I do it a little bit more like a U. And then for the head, I try to get a general idea. I don't do a perfect circle. I actually do more like a oval or an egg shape. The reason for that is because heads really aren't circles. So, and then center line, where the eyes are going to be, is like this. Now here's the tricky part. Well, not the shoulders. Once again, general idea. The hard part, and not to gross anybody out, her chin, her jaw and chin is going to split open, so not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. It's like splits to the side, so I guess like kind of like that, I guess. Yes, I do a lot of like gross stuff. You have to when you're designing monsters. And then the skin is gonna so now we can get started on the rest. What the hell kind of hip is that? Alright, well, I'll just draw a bigger circle. There we go. Knee. And then not exactly sure what her clothing type is going to be like yet. Yeah, I'm kind of doing this wrong, but once again, it's still the frame, so it can be as wrong as it wants. Alright, elbows.
going this out way too damn far. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, now comes the actual part. Now that I got an actual framework done, for the most part, I pretty much erase it all and kind of start again. Fun, huh? No, I'm not kidding. Pretty much, you want the... I'm trying to make it so the lines are as faint as possible. But now that I got the pose in my head, I can actually take it a little bit easier with the actual outline. Not exactly sure what my favorite part is to start drawing, because no matter what, it seems as though proportions are always tricky, for me anyway. Whether you start with the head, torso. I think I'm going to start with the torso. This one. Even still, proportions are a little bit wrong, but I'm probably going to add like a skirt, like a tattered skirt, to kind of cover that up. For those who are interested, that was my phone that just went off. I like the sonar ping sound effect. And a little bit more extreme than that. Now, here's another thing I kind of want to tell people, just for the hell of it. A little bit of mad wolf wisdom, I guess you could say. Frankly, I don't think anybody should tell you how to draw. You should do what you think is comfortable and draw what you think looks right or looks good. It doesn't matter if guys, girls, whatever. Obviously, I draw more girls than guys. Snap, what next? see, shoulders. Well, I guess I should start with the gross part. Once again, even though I have the outline, I'm kind of not sure how to draw that, which is kind of making me kind of cringe, because how do you draw gore without really seeing it? And I really don't want to. Okay, well, her teeth, I guess her teeth should be, let's see here. An eye, I'm gonna have part of her hair drape over her face. I don't like that nose either. There we go. A little bit better. So her lips would be here. Kind of reminds me of Dead Space so far, if you guys ever played that. That is a friggin' trippy game. Pretty original, but weird. Just straight up weird. This idea actually... I like the creatures in Blade 2, the movie. And I kind of wanted to do something kind of like that. But the more I think about it, this is kind of more Dead Spacey. I don't know if that's a word, spacey. Alright. Now... Damn. How am I going to do this? Okay, well, tongue. That should be helpful, drawing that in. There we go. Make a line. Shoot. You know, I kind of like the idea. Once again, this is the cool thing about concept art. You can actually play with it while you're drawing it. For example, I kind of like the idea of her having fangs on the top. Not sure why. So, I mean, let's just say they are here and there. Let me see this real quick. Now for the shoulders. Even still, that elbow looks too far down. So let's just go and say her arm is here. Once again, you can dictate how your drawing wants to come out, even if it's not 100% accurate. She's a monster anyway, so disfigured is part of the creepiness. Let's go ahead and start off with some of that. Go. There's really not a whole lot which bothers me about like the human anatomy and stuff. But one thing that does make my head turn when it comes to horror stuff is actually teeth. I don't know why. And intestines. When I was watching a movie, there's a movie I do like called Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis. It's a good horror movie. But there's a scene in it where one of the deaths involves intestines, and ever since I saw it when I was like I think I was 12 or something. No, like 10. Anyway, to this day it still kind of cringes my stomach when one of the monsters kills a guy and you kind of see the intestines. Call me a wuss or whatever, but yeah, screw you guys. So yeah, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I'm kind of giving her that half-shaved hairstyle. I don't know, I kind of like it. Some people can pull it off, other people can't. So, once again, she's a monster, kind of needs something kind of different. So, damn it, I just messed up again. Oh. And yeah, you could see how much time I put into this, my work, how long this has taken me. So if this was pixelated, you know, it'd be a lot quicker and easier. And that's why I'm so good at doing Wolf 3D stuff, especially if I have a base. If I have a base like Doom Jedi's, Femstein characters, you know, it actually can get done a lot quicker. Not so much if it's high res though. For example, 128 by 128 pixels or larger. If it's like that, then yeah, I'm kind of screwed. So now clothing style. I was saying tattered dress, or tattered skirt. Question is how far I really want it to go. Just like that. Let me do this side. It's tattered, so. Alright. It's getting there. Once you got the general shape of the body done, you can do whatever for clothing, and that's kind of the cool thing. Is I like that. Call me weird. Designing the actual clothing and like costumes and stuff. It's trippy. It gives your characters a little bit more life. And of course, you want to do something which kind of fits their personality. In which case, this is going to be a monster that endured a nuclear war, and that's what Crucible, the game, is all about, is a nuclear war. So, there we go. And then you want to add a few detail lines, I think, to show how fitting the clothing is. Of course, if you make it have lines and stuff, then you make it look like it's loose. So let's see here. Let's see, you know, let's just give it make it look baggy. In which case, it kind of needs to sag a little bit. And maybe give her a belt or something. Maybe that wasn't a good idea, but I gotta hurry this the hell up. Alright, now shirt wise, you know, I actually like the idea of like a tank top, like a spaghetti string tank top for her, not sure why. So let's, you know, do this, and this one goes right here. And just to make it, you know, a little bit sexy, you know, let's just have one of the strings, you know, hanging. And then, let's see, belly button, a little bit of toning, some, let's see, how about some tears, right here. Another one. That. So let's face it. She's not the only monster in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. And guess I need to work on that arm or hand. Okay, once again, general frame, and then you can redo it. course, I mean, her actual outfit, you know, in the game, it's gonna have like cuts and stuff, so but yeah, that's generally my character. Give her a claw so you guys can get an idea of that. Not too bad, but yeah, and then she's gonna, you know, scream, and that's how she damages the player, by sound waves. So anyway, that was me doing concept work on a character of Crucible, and I hope you've enjoyed this.